So I just got done watching Next Goal Wins, which came out last year in 2023, directed by Taika Waititi, starring Michael Fassbender. Before I talk about the movie, I do need to address some controversy around this movie. So there's a transgender uh, person in this movie. I think they call him Fafa Fiend or something of the sorts. Um, Not true to history, the coach makes some transphobic remarks towards this character, uh, then naming her, and then also asking what's in her pants, among other things. Um, that being said, uh, this movie also has like that character is played by a non-binary actress, so there is a lot of progression going on, and it's also bringing this uh, transgen- transgender woman as like one of the main characters in forefront of this movie, of the story being told. So overall, I do think this is a net positive as far as like um, portraying transgender people in the media. Obviously, still has like ways to go, but it's a step in the right direction. Um, that being said, I think this movie's good. It's I kind of thought this was gonna be like more of a drama movie, along the lines of the Boys in the Boat that I watched yesterday. This is definitely more of a comedy, and it's Taika Waititi comedy. If you're a fan of Taika Waititi comedy, is like What We Do in the Shadows or the Thor movies, I think you'll like this. Um, it tells a story that like I've never heard before. I'm not one to watch or follow soccer much, so I've never heard of this before. I know of American Samoa. I know it's like U.S. territory, just along the same lines of Puerto Rico, um, and Dominican Republic. I know these things, but it's yeah, it's not. I don't follow soccer, and definitely like that. Far down, like that early in this in the Olympic soccer, uh, you know, qualifiers and all that stuff. Um, there were a few like laugh out loud moments that like I thought was funny. There's a few like recurring jokes that kind of get funny over time. I'm not really like a fan of like Michael Fassbender's comedic performance. I think like that's like part of the issue is like he doesn't have like the best timing, because like the assistant coach, I think he like outshines him. Then like a few of the players, I think they outshine him as well, and it's almost like Michael Fassbender like miscast in this, which is weird because I think Michael Fassbender's a great actor. Um, I haven't seen like him in anything like comedic or like remotely comedic, so like maybe it's just like not his forte. Um, yeah. There's not really much else to say on this. Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up. Uh, Taika Waititi in Taika Waititi fashion puts himself in this movie as like an over the top character, and it doesn't work for me. Uh, it's one of those things like where it's kind of like a forefront of like the story, and like it's like whatever, but then like he shows up like later on, like almost like 2/3 of the way through the movie, somewhere halfway through the movie, somewhere around there, and kind of like takes you out of the movie, even though like the movie's like comedy and it's kind of absurdist and very dry at times. It just didn't work for me at all. I just figured I'd bring that up. Other than that, it's a good story. Very heartwarming of this kind of crazy. You know, 31-0 is astronomical in soccer language. That's like a football score, and even football games like the other team will usually score at least like 3 points or something. It's very, very rare for like that big of a shutout. And I'm sure soccer, it's like a lot harder to score a goal. Like it's a team that good, like when you're, that inexperienced of a team. But it's one of those things. Like interesting story, anyways. Overall, I'd probably give this movie like a 3, maybe 2.5 out of 5, somewhere in there. Um, I don't find this like nearly as funny as like even like the comedy, like the Thor movies, or like What We Do in the Shadows. I think those are much better. Um, but yeah, as next goal wins. Next, I'll be watching Wonka, or the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Johnny Depp version. Anyways, bye.